Hello gamers, welcome back to the Red is Great channel, or welcome back to our election analysis series, where today we'll be looking at the election of 1896, I'm pretty sure, yeah, where we have William Jennings Bryan, versus William McKinley, the election of the Williams. So, what happened in this election? Well, let's do some research. First thing you notice that Alaska was in the state, Hawaii, Arizona, New Mexico and Oklahoma were not states, so yeah. And if they did become states, they would vote for Bryan. So with this election, you see this is a very interesting one. Why am I covering this one? Well, because William Jennings Bryan, what we ever want to call him, he barely lost. You see the sharp electoral divide? Yeah, that's because even though he won the South and the farm states, just look at the sheer amount of electoral votes right here. 36 in New York, 32 in Pennsylvania, 15 in Indiana, 13 in Iowa, 17 in Missouri, Jesus Christ, 13 in Georgia, there's 4 in Florida, Texas is 15, California is 9. So, you can kind of see the sharp contrast of just electoral votes. So, let's go ahead and do some reading, shall we? Basically, Grover Cleveland did not seek election to a second consecutive term, so it would have been his third overall. Basically, William Jennings Bryan called for reform in the monetary system and attacked business leaders as the cause of ongoing economic depression. He won the nomination of the Populist Party. Yes, Bryan was a populist, so they should have been in a deep economic depression marked by low prices, low profits, high employment. It is basically the election of the gold standard. McKinley forged a conservative coalition in which businessmen, professionals, prosperous farmers, and skilled factory workers turned off Bryan's agrarian policies were heavily represented. McKinley was strong in cities in the Northeast, Upper Midwest, and Pacific Coast. He presented his campaign as a crusade of the working man against the rich. That is super populist right there. That sounds really Republican. Silver, he said, was an ample supply, and if coined money would restore prosperity while undermining the illicit power of the money trust. He was strongest in the South, rural Midwest, and Rocky Mountain states. So, McKinley won a majority of the popular vote and electoral vote. He won 46.7% of the popular vote, while Palmer just won under 1% of the vote. Turnout was very high. So, let's look at the results. Now, this is going to be a very interesting election. There's the county map. I'm going to look at that for a moment, pause and take a look at it. I'm going to go down. There's that. There's the county map once more. So, let's take a look. This margin of victory, less than 1%. So, he barely lost California and Kentucky. So, let's go ahead and use the results. Look at this. So, states that he could have won, we're going to look from both sides. I honestly don't think William Jennings Bryan could have won. It's just, he would have to win some of the states up here, which is very unlikely. So, let's say he flips. Oh, wrong button. Kentucky, North Dakota, and California. Now, I'm pretty sure he won I'm pretty sure I got North Dakota wrong. My bad. Flips. So he flips California, and now he's gonna have to win. He's gonna have to win one of the Midwestern states, or a couple. He's gonna have to win Indiana and Ohio. So, this is just a very interesting election. He could have won Oregon, and that would probably... He would have to win 2 of the Midwest Northeast states, Indiana or Ohio, to win this election, he would have to do a lot better in the rural Midwest, and he would try to have to expand his campaign from being the rural people, the farmers, to get more of the working class people in the Midwest. Because look how red the states were. Let's just take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Look at the margins of victory in some places. Let's just go look. Let's look in New York. 819,000 votes for McKinley. I mean, not the most red state, but this is not the modern Republican Party we're talking about. This was before the big parties changed. It's just, honestly, I don't see a really big clear path to victory. He would have to carry Indiana, which Indiana and would probably be the most likely state to carry, in Ohio. He would need to carry that in Kentucky and California to win. He would need maybe get California. Oh, not Nevada, my bad. And look, he would just barely win. So you would increase margin to win California. This whole election is very interesting because I don't see a very easy path to victory. You just do better with more rural voters, increased turnout, and such. It's just, honestly, could Bryan win? Yes, he could have, but it would have been a very difficult route, to say the least. But honestly, he could have won if McKinley just sucked a bit more, I guess you could say. You could say that. Bryan had just kind of expanded his voter base, because a voter base of just solidly rural people, like farmers and other people and whites, I don't think that would have really... that's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of farmers in America, and they weren't back then. But that's it. This is my result right here. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.